Hello and welcome back to another episode of Mahjong. We're going to play in the Silver Room 4-player East today. Little short game for the fans. I did change my tile set graphic because the new Battle Pass gave me a cool new tile set and I'm very excited to use it. It's pretty much my first customizable item in this game because I'm free to play and I understand this is a gacha game. I've accepted that. I don't have anything. I don't have any characters or skins or whatever, but they gave me this free tile set, so I'm going to use it and I'm excited to use it, frankly. Last episode we ended on a second place, which was nice. Oh, you know, I'm already lost. I'm going to give my thoughts about this tile set. Too many of the same color, I'll have to say. But we'll get used to it. 3 ones. I guess this is bamboo because it's not a chicken this time, it's a mermaid. Then we have dots and characters. Like ocean themed, I suppose. Very nice. We'll see if I keep this on for for many episodes. It seems, I don't mind it for now. I don't mind it. So yeah, we ended on a second. And we're going to try to keep going for the first this episode. Draw the 7, that's nice. Let's discard. Just get rid of our dragons, to be honest. We're never going to go all simples, but we can hedge on the 9 because if you really look at it, it might be an outside hand type of situation. I mean, I say that, but the 1, I don't think it's really happening. And the 1 would get us there, but like, let's look at our shapes. We could do... don't need this. We could do like 7, 8, 9, pair of 1s, or triple 1s, pair of 1s, 7, 8, 9. That's 4 technically. The Riichi comes. We're kind of far away, all things considered. Do we have a safe tile? Not really. Let's discard this 1 and see if it's safe. It looks like it is. Yeah, so we're just trying to survive this episode. Obviously, it's 4-player East again, so we're having a short game. But that doesn't mean that I can just like not take it seriously. You know, I think arguably I have to take it even more seriously than I already am. I mean, I'm folding this hand, to be honest. Hopefully the 1 passes. If it does, it does. And we have a few more safe tiles. Yeah, like obviously I need a push in this sort of situation, but at the same time, I'm just so far away that there's no point chasing this Riichi. And there's also no value in the hand, so fine by me. I think I did a pretty good job of that last episode. I mean, I did get Rond on like the first or second hand, and then I came back with a Hanuman, which was nice to see. We're going to try to do a repeat in this episode, just get some lucky hands. Let's see where our hand has shaped up to be. And we're just going to keep discarding safe tiles, to be honest. The 3 is safe. The 2 is safe. The 5 is safe. But I mean, we got a long way to go. I mean, it's hard to just give up everything now. And we keep looking. We have a 5, 6, 7. Let's discard the 2. I know we've discarded like all our 1s and whatnot. But I mean, we technically still do have a chance. East is safe. I mean, we have a 5, 6, 7, pair of 9s. A block here. A block here. So, it's not impossible for us to get there, but I think priority number 1 is just to keep discarding safe tiles. The 5 is a safe tile. It is kind of dangerous, but I don't think I'm worried about anyone else. At this point, you just have to kind of expect, okay, they're waiting on a pretty bad wait. Probably just called Riichi to get it out of the way. Let's see what their rank is. It's Adept 2-star. The 6 can go. The Chi comes. Don't need the 9. And actually, we are 1 away, right? Yeah, we are 1 away. We're not going to call Riichi here. We're just going to get into Tempai for the exhaustive draw. No need to chase here with the bad. It's not even a bad weight. It's a good weight, but I mean, if I like, we're in Furiten anyway, so that's fine. Doesn't matter. The hand ends. It is the 5 they're waiting on. And it's a lot of value, actually. So that makes sense why they would be waiting for that. The Mangan. Is it a dealer Mangan? I think it is, right? Yeah, it was a dealer Mangan, and suddenly they've taken a good first place lead. Unfortunately for them, the lead is not on me. And I should be their primary opponent here, obviously. Let's look at the other people's ranks. Adept 2-star. Oh, this is 8. We don't need the 8. 6 comes. Let's discard this 1. It's a little redundant. And Adept 2-star. I'm at a pretty good rank right now. Adept 1-star, but I am 420 out of 600, so that's a lucky number in my books. I know the lucky numbers in, you know, other parts of the world are different. 7 perhaps, but for me 420 is a lucky number. No reason, just one of my favorite numbers. Let's discard the red dragon here. I got these new sours recently. They're on my desk right now. They're in a little tin. They're called retro sours, and they're nice, but there must be some illegal chemical on them, because like when you first pop them in your mouth, it is like the most horrendous thing you've ever tasted. Like it's like toxic chemicals on your tongue. It's sour. I'll give them that. It is sour. But then everything after that is just not a good time. And let's discard the 1-3. The 3-6-9 shape is just like terrible. We got the Suji in our hand. The 5 comes. That's pretty good. Let's just get rid of the 3. I mean, ideally we'd like to have the 9 Dora to be accepted, but it is one of the harder ones to accept. We got to keep the option open. Let's look at our shapes. We have a 2-3-4, a 5-6-7. That's 2. 4-5-5 is 3. 7-9 is 4. And then hopefully we can make something out of the 6-9, but unlikely. They're getting a ways away, but we just got to play the hand the best we can. Not super worried about folding. This really helps us now. I think it's time for us to discard the Dora here. We actually have our first decent shape with the red 5. Pawns and She's coming out. The one we can discard. Am I worried about them having a flush situation? Maybe. The Riichi comes, and you know, I feel like I should push just a little bit. Is there a safe tile? I mean, I don't really have a safe tile anyway. They're not really giving me anything to work with. Let's discard the 2. We still have 2 shapes here. Do we ever call this and go for all simples? I don't think so. I do not think so. The 1 comes, it is safe. We like to see it. I gotta focus up a little bit. These games are a little stressful. Like the shorter, I think they make for better videos as well, because they are shorter. I am gonna bet they don't need the white dragon. Someone's thinking about calling it. It is a pawn, and suddenly I should be frightened from both sides of the table here. Shimo and Kami. The 1 looks to be safe. So obviously they have a flush. It's not safe. That's devastating, actually. That is really devastating. Waiting on the 1. Maybe you don't discard the 1 here. Maybe you don't discard the 1 there because it is in their flush. But it's safe for the Riichi on the right, and they're single tire waiting. I don't know. It's just unlucky. It's just a little unlucky, and sometimes you have to go back and just deal with the unluckiness. 9 terminal initial draw. It's the first time I've ever seen that, actually. I'm gonna redraw. I don't think our hand was looking very good anyway. Let's go east. Let me write this down. East 2, repeat 1, or repeat 2. And we can just take a look at that Ron. Just to see if I went wrong or anything, if it likes the discard. I don't know if it's the best decision to only look back at times you get Rond. But like, that's just what I do. Obviously, we'd love to keep the 5 Dora. The 2, 3, 3, 3. I think the 7 goes. Maybe it's the south. It was probably the south. But at the same time, I'm looking at my shapes. Like, obviously, we love the 3s. Pair of 1s. This is a nice shape. The north as well. Now, ideally, we are situated for a Pinfu hand if we do get a 1 or a 4 here, right? Because then we can get rid of our triplet, and the north winds do work for that situation. The 8 is redundant now with the 5, 6, and we're getting closer to that situation because we have some really nice open-ended weights. So obviously, the 1s don't work too well in this situation, right? If we are going for Pinfu. The 3 comes, and I think now is the time where we get rid of the 1s. Because if all else fails, the north is our pair anyway. And then we can use a 1 and a 4 to get Pinfu. If we do just go for a normal hand, though, we still have Dora. And that's good enough for me. Celsius, I was talking about the sours. Yeah, the sours are pretty good. I mean, they're like tangerine flavored. But it feels kind of like it's not real food. Let's just be honest here. There's just a chemical on it, someone made in a lab. And I'm not against chemicals on food. Like, they're helpful for sure. But am I going to be willingly ingesting a chemical that makes me feel bad? Like, I don't really want to be in that situation, to be honest. The 6 comes. I think at this point, I think the 1 can go. Yeah, so, and it makes me think back to, like, my childhood. Like, there was some candies out there, like the, what is it called? Like nuclear waste or something? Toxic waste? Nuclear bomb? I don't know if people are from America, they know about these, but at least here, there's these candies that you just taste them and it's just like metallic, disgusting, chemically taste. But it was like a challenge. Like people dared people to do it because they tasted so bad. I've only had a few of them. This is what this candy kind of reminds me of. But luckily for me, it only lasts for like 5 or 6 seconds. And then all the chemical taste disappears into fruity goodness. Not sponsored, by the way. I mean, but if you get your hands on them, try them. The 5 comes. This is when we discard the Norths. Because we really only need a few pairs. And we have the pair of 3s and the pair of 5s here with these shapes. Like, honestly, the hand's looking pretty good. It's, at this point, I think we do start calling things because we have an all simple situation. The 2 goes next. The 5 comes. We pawn the 5 for sure. Discard the 6. And suddenly we're just waiting on the 3, the 5. We're just waiting on a few different things. And we can pawn the 3s. The problem is that if we pawn the 3s, we would just be waiting on a 4. So ideally we get a 4. And then we're waiting on a 3-4 way. So ideally we call the 4 as a chi right away. But I like to be in this hand. I like the situation I put myself in. It's not the best. Pawn the 3, and this is the situation I was talking about. It's difficult to pawn the 3, but I think I will push it. Just because it's not the worst weight. It really isn't. Obviously the 1 we can't accept, but the 2 and the 4 are back. There's 3 tiles left. And frankly, I don't think I've given any indication that I'm waiting for these tiles. Like the 4 is kind of blockaded by my 5s. And the 2 is kind of a sneaky wait. The 1 comes, and unfortunately we're just in the worst situation known to man. So That's okay. Hopefully we can go to exhaustive draw. I've put myself in Furiten jail. We don't need to pawn that. Yeah, I mean, the only solstice is if we sumo it, which, you know, is a possibility, but at the same time, I think we just sit it out, and maybe you get the dealer next, or maybe we just go another repeat draw. Who knows? Who knows? I've actually never seen the tiles go overflow like this. I guess I've never seen that before. 3 people in Tempai, so we're just going to repeat. We're going to get a little bit of our chips back, and puts me a little bit farther in 4th place, so I guess this is a net positive for me, all things considered. And the game continues, and suddenly this East 1 match has turned into a South 1 match because we're still on East 1. So, I mean, that's fun and exciting, I suppose. I was thinking today, like, oh, should I queue up for a longer video? And I was thinking of the videos I've been publishing, like, I feel like, and maybe this is just wrong to think, but I feel like people don't like watching the long videos. I mean, personally, I don't. And I watch a lot of my videos on 2x speed, maybe you know. So the long videos, they don't seem as long, all things considered. The 3 goes here. But, I mean, I think just shorter videos probably are just going to perform better in the long run. You know? I mean, we got to call it. We have value. It's a bad weight, but it's Dora, 4th turn Riichi, and I'm from behind, so let's just send it, you know? There's no reason to do Dama here, in my opinion, because if we just hit 1 Oradora, suddenly we could get a big hand. And there's no reason, in my opinion, not to go for it. There's so many tiles that are going to come out eventually, and I feel like, at least in these ranks, the early Riichis, they just instill a fear in my opponent's heart. At least when it happens to me, I'm immediately fearful because I have nothing to go off of. Like, I don't know if they have a good weight, a bad weight. I can't read their pile at all. I get chased a little bit. This is fine by me. Fine by me. They're in last place. It makes sense. And it makes people want to fold a little bit. Now, will people fold the 6? Probably not. But, I mean, the best case scenario is we lay a bit of a Suji trap somewhere, but I don't know if that's happening. If the the 2 gets played, the 2 gets discarded by my opponent, then maybe there's a bit of a trap. A man can dream. Ooh, the 3, almost a good tile. So, yeah, I'm not a big candy fan. I mean, I am a big sour fan, but I don't like, oh, we draw the sumo. Oh, who cares about the candy? This is exactly what I'm talking about. The sumo with the early Riichi, if we hit an Oradora, we don't, that's okay. Almost a 4-hand hand. 4,000 points back to me. And I get some extra points because of the Riichi sticks. So, I think we're back in the game, which I like to see. I will be honest, I discarded that before I realized it was the Dora. Hopefully that does not come back to bite me, but so be it. Let's look at our hand. Obviously, it immediately stands out that... Oh, this is an interesting discard, actually. I think the 1 goes. Now, here's the reason why. I want to keep the 1-2s because of the Shanshoku chance. The 1-2-3 mixed triple sequence. But at the same time, we have our shapes already, if you really think about it. Let's just say we get the Shanshoku. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. The 4, 6, and the 5, 7 are equally good. This doesn't need any help. I don't think so. But I'm going to discard the 2 because I think the 5, 6, 6 is better than the 1, 2, 2 shape. Yeah, I mean, we're going to hedge a little bit. It's still early. We draw the 3, and it's better than the 6 now, because now we have a 2, 3, and a 3, 4 shape, which I think is better than what we had before. And we can still accept the 1. Now, the question is... Oh, the green dragon pawn comes out. Lucky. Question is, do we do we chi? One part of our mixed triple sequence. And it's interesting, and it comes up immediately. I don't think we do. I really don't. And the reason is that it's just you're putting all your eggs in the same basket. Like, it's not a good strategy, in my opinion. The one comes out anyway, and suddenly I really like the position I'm in. Let's discard our weakest shape, which is the 5-7. Because I really believe it's going to come to fruition. Now in this situation, I think you do chi the 3s if they come down. Especially the 3 of bamboo. Ooh. This is interesting. I think the 7 leaves. Con of the 4 comes down. Gets us a Dora, which is nice. I think with that Dora, the plan changes a little bit. I really think it does. I think now we're just pushing to win with the Dora. Obviously, if we can wait on a Senshoku, it would be nice, but it's not the end-all be-all. At least in my mind. The red 5 comes down. Let's look at our shapes. Now this makes it interesting. And I think now we discard the 6. Now hear me out. I want to keep the option open for the Senshoku. But I'm also just looking ahead and seeing, okay, I have 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 4. That's 2 shapes. 3 shapes with the 5, 6. And then 4, 5 with these 1, 2s. So, if in the worst case scenario, these 2s become the pair, and we just hit the 3. Now the question in my mind is, will I have the strength and resolve if I hit the 3 early to discard the 2 Dora? And I don't know if it's possible for me to do that. That's a scary discard, but I gotta push a little bit. I mean, I'm 2 Dora Senshoku chance. Am I tunneling? Maybe. Is a man not allowed to tunnel? Is the real question here. Doesn't really matter. It was an exciting hand, at least in my heart, but part of me knew it was never going to come together. Green Dragon 3 Dora, massive hand to be honest, almost a Monogon. This is good, I think, for the game. Bad for me. It puts me farther from second place. Let's look at this hand. Obviously, we could have called the West. Don't think it's worth it. A better player maybe would have looked at this hand and said, hey, we have... Ooh, this is interesting. We have half outside chances. We have flush chances. Call the West. Just get a shape in the honor tiles immediately. It's a bit kind of like crazy style, if I'm going to be honest. Let's discard the 8 here. I'm still keeping this option open because if you really look at it, the red dragon can easily come out. The West can easily come out. Then we can pawn the 1s and 9s. And suddenly, like, we're close to a situation. And now we're in a good situation as well because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. Now, the thing with 7 pairs is that I push it too much. I really do. The 9 comes out. Unfortunate. I spent like a whole episode trying to go for 7 pairs and it just didn't work out. And after that, I've reformed. I've realized that I have just been making a big mistake with my judgment. 2, 3, 4, 9s. Okay, hear me out here. We're gonna discard the Dora. Okay. So, yes, we did just give him 3 Dora, but look at our hand so far. If we pawn the red dragon, we can then start pawning literally everything. And we have a shape here, 2, 3, 4, and then we have 5 pairs, right? And I think I want to play that way. Let's just get frisky. Now, you know, like, there's nothing wrong. There's really nothing wrong with this sort of play. Let's discard the 9. I'm in the silver room. I'm novice 1. It's time to make some mistakes. Let's call the West. Obviously, the win condition can come with the red dragons. The win condition can also come with 4 triplets. And I've actually never gotten 4 triplets before. Right? The 2 comes, and suddenly, maybe I'm starting to regret myself a little bit. Maybe I am. Because we would have been in Tenpai for 7 pairs. But at the same time, we've been waiting for what, like the 4? Like, that's never coming out. Like, let's just be honest here. What's the move in this hand? Hoping and praying. And we get a lot of looks. We really do. We're pawning pretty much everything. Right? I'm sorry, I'm not Shi'ing it. The 4 comes out, and yeah, I think I am pivoting. My head is not steadfast. It's a red dragon or bust in this situation. But that's okay. I believe. We still have some pawns. Well, actually, we don't have any pawns. We have 2 pawns left. A pawn of 1s. In the worst case... oh, what to do? What to do? The 9 leaves. We have a... We've set us up to fail here. Let's see. I want to write down right now. Let's see what Maka thinks about this. The 1 comes. We're going to pawn it. East 3. And we discard... we discard this. Now, the reason is... oh, we get a Simo. Okay, I thought that was around for a minute. That's fine. The reason is that if we just get a Chi there, it means nothing. Because we don't have a Yaku. We're just waiting for the red dragon anyway. But if we do pawn that, we have red dragon 4 triplets, which is just a better hand. And I think I played that okay. Wrote down East 3. Let's look. So we're still on East 3, so we still have chance for me to come back, but unfortunately the game can end pretty soon. We draw the indicator. I'm obligated to hold that. We can't accept the 3. Let's see. We have a pair of 9s. The green dragon comes to haunt us. Fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing's really going on in this hand. Nothing special. That's okay. We got some time. Although, we really don't. The game's about to end. But it's just, we need a big hand. We really need a big hand to catch up. And that's my bad. It really is. It's my bad. White dragon comes out. So let's actually look at our hand a little bit. We have a lot of 1s and 9s. Could this be a half outside hand situation? And I asked myself that not because I don't know it's rare, but because I've realized that there's only so many ways we can get back into the game. And finding a big hand like this is necessary. We do have a lot of pairs of 1s and 9s. But we also have some good shapes. I mean, it's tough. I think if we draw the 9, it's interesting because we can start... I think we go for it. It's the Dora. Now you might be asking yourself, why would you ever do this? Well, riddle me this. Have you ever seen a man go for an outside hand because he just loves it? No, I just deeply care for this half outside hand, and I'm gonna go for it. I really am. I mean, look at our cards in our hand. The 2, we love to accept the 2, love the pawn the 1, which we're gonna do. Right? We'd love the pawn the 9s of either suit. And then we're waiting on a pair of literally any of the other tiles we have. Pair of East, pair of 9, pair of 1. We're pawning the 1. We're pawning the 9s. It's almost a crazy outside hand, I have to say. It's almost just absolutely craziness. But we did get the 1, 2, 3 Chi. But we gotta do that for the Dora, you know, for the fans. For the fans. It's almost a flush. And by say almost, I mean all the tiles are the same color, so it sort of looks like a flush if you're not really paying attention. I think the 1s and 9s are more likely to come out. Of course, we do need to pawn the 9s for this to happen, but I really believe. The 1s and 9s coming out are really nice to see. We pawned that pretty quickly. I mean, we have to keep this because we're in Tempai for the 2. And I realize it's an indicator. But, I mean, that actually gets us a really good hand. Unfortunately, it's not pure double sequence because it's an open hand. But at the same time, like, it's half outside. I think it's half outside. Maybe it's a different name. It's half outside 2 Dora. And I think the bigger question is, do we pawn the 9s? And I think at this point we don't. Now, would my opponents recognize that perhaps I am waiting on the 2? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's a tile that people would hold on to. So I don't like going for it. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? To get back in the game. Risk it for the biscuit, some would say. Fortunately, we keep drawing these 7s. You know, people always tell me, like, Kyle, you gotta go see the Grand Canyon. And I'm always like, you know what? I don't think there's that much special about it. What is it, a big canyon? And they're always like, no, Kyle, like, you just don't understand, like, it's just absolutely massive. I'm not doing it. Some would say that's a bad play. I'm sorry for pausing for I had to really, this is the biggest I've thunk in the last 33 episodes. Do you take, I need to see what Maka thinks about this. I need to write it down. East 3, repeat 1, 9 versus 2. Wait. We don't get it anyway. Pure straight red 5. I'm very interested to see what the computer thinks about that situation. And I'm also interested to think what the computer thinks about my play. Because I know I'm getting a D+ rating, but to be honest, I think I made it pretty far in the hand, all things considered. Like, let's just be honest here. It was pretty close. It's one of the better outside hands you've seen. We have just like a billion wins this hand. It's East 4. It's make it or break it. Unfortunately for me, I need to get like just like 40,000 Dora. So I think I am actually obligated to keep the Southwind Dora in my hand because, like, what am I really playing for here? I'm 3rd place. 2nd is more than 20,000 points away. So I need to get like a Hanuman. And like the only way I'm doing that is with some crazy hand. I think the 9 is going to go. You gotta play for your outs, right? Yeah, people always say, like, you gotta see the Grand Canyon. It's so, like, epic. It's, like, breathtaking. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I've seen some things. I've seen waterfalls. I've seen, like, geysers. I mean, they're cool. But, I mean, maybe I'm a frog in the well here. But, like, I can see some things, like, you talk to astronauts. Now, I've never talked to an astronaut, but I've seen them talk. And they're always like, oh, when you're up there, it's just so magnificent. Like, I get that. You know, you're looking at the Earth. It's breathtaking. It changes your perspective on the world. But when people go to the Grand Canyon and they're like, it changed my perspective on the world. Baloney, man. Like, it's a big canyon. Like, I understand it's big. But I've seen big things before. Like, it's just a canyon. It's a river. It's a glorified river. And don't hate me for the Grand Canyon slander. Hate the Grand Canyon. Hate its fans. Honestly, Grand Canyon fans, not the university, have no problem with the university, but the actual natural landmark. Too many fans. Not enough hate watchers. I hate watch the Grand Canyon. I really do. Let's get serious for a second. I mean, can it be Pinfu? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. It's like almost Pinfu. I mean, the South is over for us now, unfortunately. If we draw a 3, well, okay, it's Yeah, we're 1 away. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pair of 1s. 2, 3, 4. We're missing a shape. Only a few things can get us there. It's just despair. It's just despair of a game. I feel like so many games, like I was getting first, seconds, I was feeling good. Maybe I've just come out of my depth. Maybe it's just not, I'm just not about it anymore. Or maybe I'm just making the incorrect choices, which, look guys, I understand I'm not playing the most optimally, but I feel like this game leaves a lot of room for self-expression. And if my personal self-expression is to go for the worst outside hand you've ever seen, who's gonna stop me? There's a red dragon. I mean, you guys are probably looking through the glass, screaming, "No, don't do it! Don't go for the half outside hand." Like, I understand that, but I need to fall in the same traps you have. It's the same, right? It's Riichi Pinfu. If we Sumu Upatsu, then maybe there's a chance. If we Ron the correct person, maybe there's a chance. You never know. I mean, I'm a Pinfu gamer now. The 4 comes. Unfortunate. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't think this gets us there, unfortunately. I think I've just missed my mark. I get Rond, and I guess this is just, it just highlights kind of the geopolitical situation of the world, really. Sometimes as much as you try and you put yourself in a good situation, it just doesn't happen. We lose 18 rank points. We're down to 402. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'll have to say, never using this tile set again, that's for sure. Never using it again. I missed the log button again. It always happens. Let's see. I'm contractually obligated to show everyone my logs after each game to show how poorly I played. And I've got some comments. I'm not being hard on myself. I'm being self-deprecating, not because I am self-deprecating, but because what else am I going to talk about here, really? Look, I got Rond, 11,000. I got Rond again. It's kind of bad. Okay. How did I do? Okay, well, I don't think I've ever seen an E rank before. Like S plus in the 9 terminals initial draw. That's pretty good. This was East 2. And, you know, if I wrote down this hand to look at, maybe I would feel a little better. But I didn't write down anything about this hand. What hand is this? Is this the... No, this is just the worst hand I've ever played in my life, I guess. Let's actually take a look at what we did. I discarded the 1. Oh, this is when I was going for the Sanshoku the whole time. Probably for no reason. Okay, I understand. The 1 discard makes no sense. I get it. This 1 discard makes so much better. But I was tunneling. The computer doesn't realize that I'm already tunneled. I've already tunneled out of my mind here for the 1, 2, 3 Senjoku, and there's just no hope for me. There's just no hope. Yeah, it wants me to discard the 2 and 1 here, and I think it would be right? Like, I think at this point I can still turn back, right? Because I get pair 1s, I get 5, 6, 6. 5. So my shapes would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have a good hand. Instead, I discard the 2, or I discard the 1 into my best cards, the 5 and the 7. And then I discard the pair of 6s, and then it's just over for me. Okay, this is a hand that maybe we don't speak about ever again. How about that? Is that fair? Okay, let's look at the hands I actually wrote down. East 1 Ron, yeah. So I played this okay, right? A minus. I mean, I discard the right cards. Wants me to discard the 9 Dora here. Is a man not allowed to hedge a little bit? Doesn't want me to discard the 1 at all, which I guess I see. I guess I see. I mean, The 4, 5, 5, 7 here is a good shape already. The 9 doesn't, you don't really need it for the 7. And so I can see discarding that. This is obviously the correct discard here, and the 6 is even better because this obviously the 3, 6, 9 is a nothing shape. It's just a Suji in my hand, and I even said it. No point. Now you discard the 3. I mean, the 9 is an okay discard now, but at this point you're just hedging, right? This 9 is way worse. Yeah, this is the correct discard because we're moving towards all simples. Yep, that seems about right. Discard the 1, we don't need it. It wants me to keep the white dragon because it can easily deal into someone's hand. And I am just like so lucky that they had a white dragon pair in their hand. And not the Ron, because they do end up calling it. Now they're waiting on the 1, and it's just so over for me. I mean, look at this sequence. Discard the 1, Ron the white dragon, discard the 1. It's just like all over, and maybe I should have seen that. I should have seen it coming, but at the same time, like, it wants me to discard the 1. There's enough value in this hand. I think you do. Like, it could easily be all simples, Pinfu. And so, like, you just push with the red 5. And it's just unlucky. What's the other one I wrote down? East 3. My handwriting is just terrible. So I did East 3 repeat 1. And then also wrote East 3. So let's look at East 3 repeat 1. What did I do here? This was this the half outside hand? I think it was. So let's look at the calls here. It's 30% cheat. I actually don't mind it. I don't mind it. It sees the vision already. And I'm very happy that it sees the same vision as me. Now once we discard the 5 instead of the 4, but it's all the same, right? Because I discard the 5 next. Discard the 3 next. So I'm playing this correctly. And I discard the East here as well. I discard it correctly. Let's look at the calls. So the call on the 1, I'm sure these calls are correct. Yeah. It's fine to pawn it. It's fine to pawn this one. And then finally the last remaining thing is... We missed it. What did the discard here? It is the 9 discard. So I made the correct choice. Because you just got to go for the door of value. And like, unfortunately for everyone involved, Toy in front of us is holding 1, 1, 2, 2. So it's never going to happen. But like, if I was him, I'd be doing the same thing. So that's fine. And then the final thing I wrote down was the original East 3. Or maybe not. Maybe I only wrote down 2 things. This is the hand where we had the... Oh yeah, the 7 pairs situation. And I don't think it's going to like this West call at all. Oh! I actually made the correct call. I actually love that about this. I thought this hand was abysmal. I mean, I got a C. But I made the correct call here. Which I love to see. Because what does it see? It sees a billion pairs that I can pawn. And it's such an easy 4 pawn. And then, unfortunately, I just like... Oh, it also sees the flush. See, that's what I didn't realize. Because you obviously discard the 3 here for the flush. And it's just so easy, right? Oh, I feel like an idiot now. Because I was worried so much about pawning and the red dragon coming out. If I just discard the 3s here, you guys were probably screaming at me. If I just discard the 3s, it's such an easy pair of 1s, 2, 3, 4, 9s. And then all I need to do is either pawn one of these 3 pairs. And I have it. And now I keep the 9 for no reason for like a billion hands. And it's just all over. Yeah. So, I mean, okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. I think there's some, I mean, all things considered, there's some good things that came out of this episode. The plays that look crazy I'm getting correct. At least like 30% on the computer says I can do it. That's good enough for me. It's not outrageous plays. So I like to see it, actually. I like to see it because it's not out of the range of possibilities. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Through all my rambling, I upload every single day. Come back tomorrow and hopefully you'll see some better gameplay. And I'll see you tomorrow.